Hello everyone, and welcome to my video presentation about different volcano morphologies and their associated risks. To start, what do you think of when you hear the word volcano? If you're not a volcanologist, then an image of a tall and conical mountain-like formation that has lava billowing out might come to mind. You're not wrong with that guess, but did you know that volcanoes actually come in a range of different shapes and sizes all around the world? That is what the word morphology means in this context, the shape and size of a volcano. An understanding of the different volcano morphologies is a very useful tool that you can apply when traveling to different areas of volcanic activity. With the few volcano types covered in this video, you will understand how certain volcano morphologies are distinguished, and the general physical risks they might bring when they become active. By the end, you will be a more safely informed traveler and potential volcanologist. To start off with the volcano you might have pictured before, we have the stratovolcano. Also known as a composite volcano, this variant can be characterized through its height and conical nature. These cones can be either modest in height or as tall as a couple thousand meters. Sometimes you can observe accumulated snow at the summits. When active, composite volcanoes can cause a series of different risks. The magma in these volcanoes is rich in a chemical compound called silica, which makes it very thick. The result are highly explosive eruptions. With this comes the risk of what volcanologists call a pyroclastic flow. A pyroclastic flow is when hot ash, rock debris, and volcanic gases mix together and run down the slope of a volcano at high speed. Because of their high density, pyroclastic flows can be very destructive to nearby settlements and cities. Sometimes, water from precipitation or the ground can become mixed with the volcanic debris, forming what volcanologists call a lahar. Lahars are mud flows that can vary in speed yet still pose a high risk because of their ability to carry debris of varying sizes. They have a high destructive potential. Sometimes, during an explosive eruption, fragments of rock, lava, and ash will accumulate to form the smaller cinder cones. Generally, cinder cones are only a few hundred feet tall, yet are still relatively steep with a crater at the summit. Like the composite volcanoes, cinder cones are also very explosive in their eruptive style. However, the main hazard of cinder cones is the ejection of solid material. This can include both ash and solid rocks. The ash poses a significant risk to human health, particularly to the respiratory system through irritation. Additionally, the dense nature of the ash can cause significant structural damage when falling as an ashfall, which by definition is a rain of airborne ash resulting from a volcanic eruption. The rocks ejected from cinder cones are generally referred to as volcanic bombs and can be rapidly ejected up to miles from the vent, depending on their varying size. Finally, the next major volcano type to be aware of are the massive shield volcanoes. Generally, shield volcanoes are not as conical as a composite volcano. Instead, their morphology is far more broad, with slopes that are more gentle, covering a wider area, almost like a nice shield that is hundreds of kilometers long, lying on its back. When active, shield volcanoes are much less cinematic in their eruptions. The lava is lower in silica, meaning it is not as thick and runs with much more ease and for a greater distance. Lava can also leave the volcano in the form of a fire fountain, which is essentially what it sounds like: fluid magma flowing like a beautiful orange fountain. That is what volcanologists refer to as an effusive eruption. In general, the rapid lava flows associated with shield volcanoes still pose a risk for nearby communities. And there you have it, a glimpse into the world of volcano morphologies and the associated risks they bring. As a traveler or potential volcanologist, being aware of these morphologies is crucial for navigating regions of volcanic activity safely. Understanding potential hazards will inform your decisions when exploring these volcanic landscapes. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of volcanic morphologies, and I hope you carry this knowledge with you on your future adventures. Stay safe and stay curious.